It's time for Go! The game show for eggheads and lonely hearts, where there's no shame in knowing stuff, with your host, Milton Freebly.
Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to Ready, Set, Go. I am indeed your very grateful and happy host, Milton Freebly, and I am with some of my very favorite performers in the world. Tonight we have members of Schenectady's own Mop and Bucket Company as our contestants. Let's give it up for the Mop and Bucket Company. Some of you may not be totally aware of how Ready, Set, Go. There's the Dr. Numbers. Hey! Absolutely. That Dr. Numbers is our official scorekeeper. No one knows how he does it. And that's the truth. We never know what the score is going to be or how it's going to change. Anything special about scoring tonight, Doc?
No, Michael, I'm Dr. Numbers.
Okay then, very good. That's good to know. Excellent. So, Ready, Set, Go is a little bit complicated, and I'm not going to over-explain the whole thing, but here's the idea. It's a quiz show where the teams get alternating questions of roughly equal difficulty. If you feel that they are not equal difficulty, you can appeal that, but I wouldn't suggest it. And when a team gets a question, they have several ways that they can handle coming up with the answer. If one of you knows for sure, absolutely, I've got this, I know the answer to this question, then we encourage you to improvise a scene for the other team, and they will be asked to come up with the answer that they believe that your improvised scene is guiding them to. Is that as clear as mud? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Wonderful. Or you might not be so certain, in which case you have a conversation about the question. You can include anybody in the room, camera people, myself, the audience, the doctor, anyone at all, and hopefully come up with a question that way. Is that good? There are about 87 other rules, but we are not going to worry about it right now. I will just invoke them. Is that all right?
Yes.
That's good? All right. The last thing you need to know is that the first team to go, as in play, we're not going to kick them out. The first team will be determined by a game that we call Category By. So if I can ask all of you please to make a line here. Very good. Category By is our elimination game, and here's how it works. I'm going to get a category from, can we just, Paul, can you pan over and get a shot of part of our studio audience here, just so the folks at home realize how wonderful it is here in the room. Give yourself some applause, folks. Absolutely wonderful. Very, very nice. So, I am going to get a category from one of you, and I'm going to point at random at these wonderful players. They're going to name things in the category. When one of them makes a mistake, one of you will catch it. You will shout out the word "by." That player will be eliminated. The team whose player is the last person standing will be the first to go. Thank you for asking what indeed is a mistake. Let's avoid Washington in this answer. A mistake would be saying something that's not in the category. Saying something that's already been said. Waiting too long. Or you make the mistake when you shout "by." They were right, you were wrong, but a mistake has been made, so they are eliminated anyway. This is not a fair game. Got this? Excellent. What is our first category?
Fruit.
Fruit. Our first category is fruit.
Cherries.
Apple.
Mango,
Grapes.
Strawberry.
Grapefruit.
pineapple,
Banana.
Banana.
Oh.
Absolutely wonderful. Next category, please. By the way, if I could just say, folks, sports, I heard you. You were a little slow. It was clearly a repeat on banana. If you don't say "bye," they will keep going all night long. Don't feel bad about saying "bye." Okay, it's sports. Category is sports. Here we go.
football,
Lacrosse.
Baseball.
Basketball.
Hockey.
gymnastics,
You got a bye, Leo Regliardi. We're down one member from each team. Can I have a category from this group over here?
Animals.
Animals. Category is animals.
Cat.
Tiger,
rabbit,
lion,
Dog.
cat.
Very good. Now, cat Kat is our swing player. She will be playing on both teams, but that will not stop the game. If she happens to win category by, she will merely decide which team goes first.
Oh,
What is
boy.
our final category?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. The category. Wow. Eat your grapefruit, Junior. All right, the category is grapefruit.
Pink.
Tart.
Half.
Orange.
Emoji.
Spoons.
Cut. Squeeze. Yummy. Juicy. Boobs. Hat. Fist.
Sugar.
Sugar.
Amanda, your team will field the first
I
question.
really appreciate it.
All right, that was lovely. You can sit, you can relax. This is a relaxed kind of show.
Good job.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So, our first category this evening is And the Beat Goes On.
Ooh.
And the beat goes on.
Beat goes on.
Yes. Are you ready for question 1?
Yes, Milton, we are ready for question 1.
Team Ukraine, here we go.
Okay.
I just realized that might be the name of the team. Who knows? All right. In describing the time you helped your friend become wealthier, you might have named this jazz virtuoso. In describing the time that you helped your friend become wealthier, you might have named this jazz virtuoso. And of course, if we were a higher budget show, there would be a spiffy little thing playing to indicate
there you go.
their
So we
conversation. Did you?
Sounds like you know. We can
You
go
do
see.
know?
Don't answer.
Don't answer. Just yes or no. Are you positive that you do have an answer?
I am positive I have an answer.
And you're 99% sure it is the correct answer.
We have no idea.
83%.
83. That's enough. So now, Team Ukraine, you are going to improvise something for Team Pride, and they will be asked to figure out what the correct answer is based on your improvised scene,
Yes.
game, song, or what have you. Take it away.
All right. Okay.
I'm so poor.
Are you really, Edward? Are you always poor?
Always. If only someone could give me something so I wouldn't be poor anymore.
Edward, you probably need to earn something. Some sort of financial increase in your life if you get a job, Edward.
Yes, if I get a job, maybe they'll give me some of this. Hallelujah, you've saved me today.
In scene.
And scene, wonderful. So, I'm baffled as how that relates to the actual answer, but I'm just the host. Team Pride, what do you think?
Well, Milton, we're really prepared for this.
Oh, yeah.
And we
Good.
consulted with each other. Mm-hmm. And Leo's going to tell you the answer.
Yeah, okay. Ernest Dollar.
Oh, that was good. That's not it?
Dr. Numbers.
I don't want to close out. I don't want to close out this question yet because I have a feeling somewhere lurking in the room we can tease out this answer. Doctor, are you
Yes.
with us? You're with us.
Yes.
You're with us.
Yes, Michael, I'm with you. I'm Dr. Numbers.
Good, Dr. Numbers. Excellent. So far, we do not have a correct answer.
Huh.
But I want to say the original question again, and I just want to stress a little part here for Team Pride to swoop in for a joint point. A joint point would be a point to each team or something else that we don't really want to talk about. Here we are. That time that you helped your friend become wealthy, you might have named this jazz virtuoso. Audience, I'm going to give you another hint right now.
Okay, does anybody have any thoughts? At all? Any
Anyone
thoughts?
at all? What jazz virtuoso
Let's
musician
talk,
might
talk
this
this
be?
out. Let's start with what's a jazz virtuoso? Help me with that.
Actually, if we could bring it back, what is jazz?
We will take any help from you.
Really?
The design of the question has shown me one thing. I'm old. Okay, that's very good. I guess I have to give this up.
Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly?
Holiday.
I have to say you are getting so close. You got so
Is it
close.
not?
So close.
Is it, what do you think it is?
Now I
Now
think
you
so.
say.
Now I'm thinking something else.
Oh.
Oh, you don't have to hide it. This is a conversation at this
Well,
point.
now the new answer I'm going to give.
Yes, it is a new answer that's highly nuanced. Oh,
Billie Holiday.
What was your first
I take
answer?
My
credit.
first answer.
What was your first
Ed
answer?
Money.
Eddie Money?
Yeah.
Somewhere between.
That's what we answered.
Somewhere between. What did you say, Buddy?
Buddy.
Buddy Money.
The Buddy Money?
Buddy.
Buddy Holiday?
Eddie Holly.
Right there. I think we have someone.
What's the answer?
Sir?
Drummer.
Yes, he is a drummer.
Help us. Give us
And
the
the
point.
name of that drummer.
I know.
Dr. Numbers?
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Are we giving away like half price tickets or something?
Yes, we are.
The answer?
Yes.
What happens if I answer?
You get half price
If you
tickets.
answer, no matter whether you're right or wrong, you get half-price tickets.
Give us the point. Yeah, you have to give Justin.
Take the first name
Oh,
of
no.
your answer,
Buddy?
Buddy.
and what happens if you have a lot of the last name of your money, of your,
Rich?
yes.
Oh!
Wow.
That was
Legendary
great.
jazz
Nice
drummer
job.
Buddy Rich.
All right. Very good.
Nice job.
Look at our side.
Yeah, he's on our side. He's on our side. Yeah.
So, I'll tell you, the doctor, I don't assign points. Dr. Numbers, this is your first point assignment of
What
the
was the
game.
question, Michael?
Who got some points? What's the current score, Doc?
Well, it's very clear that when you talk about points, you could be talking about a pointer or a poinsettia. It's hard to say either way because when you have 1 point or 2 points pointing out, you have
Name
four
two numbers.
4, 5, and 6.
Oh.
The score is 4 to 5.
Oh, 4 to 5. Okay.
Six.
And our watch
And
number
6 to our wonderful audience. Who actually knew what he was talking about. That's very good.
Very good.
It is, in fact, Buddy Rich was known for his almost superhuman speed at the drum kit.
I know.
He was definitely not a stick in the mud.
Oh.
Get it? Okay, on to our next question.
Yes.
I wrote that joke thinking that it would work.
It did work.
That's so nice of you to
That's
say.
why we improvise.
All right, Team Pride.
Oh, you moved over there?
She's playing for both teams.
Just wanna make sure.
That's right.
That's
This is.
why I'm on this team.
You're like Pennsylvania.
They're already. You know what I love about these folks? They're already coming up with an answer before the question has been asked. You gotta love that spirit. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, Team Pride. Here's your question. An over-entitled, bossy contractor might make you think of the name of this performer who was named best of their craft in a very prestigious poll in the year 1975.
Wow.
I'm going to repeat the question. An over-entitled, bossy contractor might make you think of the name of this performer who was named best of their craft in a prestigious poll in 1975. Now, if one of you thinks you know the answer right out, you can improvise something for the other team. If not, we can all have a conversation, or you can come up with the answer any way you choose except Google.
Are we allowed to have a piece of paper and a pen? Because I've already lost half the question.
All right, anybody know?
Bossy contractor.
Entitled.
Entitled.
Bossy,
Synonyms for
entitled.
bossy and entitled.
Contractor.
Bossy and entitled contractor.
Obnoxious.
People that might
Yeah, I mean,
work in your house.
Right. But it can't be contractor, so it's
Self-interested.
Self-interested, bossy, anybody, perhaps anybody at all could come up with current adjectives. Just don't look at the back of those, they may have answers on them. Anybody at all? Anybody?
all right. Oh, okay.
Anybody at all?
Bossy contractor.
bossy, self-entitled, nasty.
So if you're self-entitled,
Nasty and
what's another word for self-entitled? Come on, we can do this, Amanda. Self-entitled, privilege. Maybe not. No.
I think you have to think about current culture. Current culture.
President? I don't know. Okay, all right. All right. Any help from the audience would be wonderful as well. We thank you so much. Give yourselves a hand.
Yes, that's right. Give yourself one more hand on you.
Yes,
All right, so, Kat Coppett,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a song-related hint.
Oh, a song-related.
Song-related hint.
All right.
Sadly, and it was sad, it truly was sad, this superstar's career was cut short when they were just getting started.
Oh, it's a new another.
They were just getting started, and their career was cut short tragically. This is true.
You got to sing the song, or?
I could. It might happen.
Can we have a song hint, Milton?
All right, he asked for it.
Okay, here we go.
That wasn't part of the plan.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
But I'm going to illuminate that hint in song.
Okay.
We've only just begun to live. That's all you get.
Promises and promises.
Now I'll repeat the main question. I will repeat the main question. Hey, bossy, over-entitled, bossy, nasty contractor.
I know this.
It's the group in the second row that really ought to be up here.
Oh, my God.
There is no question.
I'm okay.
Come on up here!
Go ahead, come on.
Come on up! Come on up! Yeah!
There you go. She's halfway out of her seat.
There's a kind of lady
Yeah.
that kind of gets referred to on social media by everyone who sings that.
Yeah. You hear that? There is a kind of person who's referred to on
Lady Gaga.
social media. Go back to sleep, doctor.
Oh, she's got the energy.
We're getting
Maybe we can
somewhere.
bribe her to be on
This is
our
very
side.
good. Who said that?
Carpenter.
There. Four half-price tickets.
Price tickets over here, because
Here
Yeah.
and also another
And
one
over
over
here.
here.
Are we
That's
keeping
right.
track?
I am
you
not.
let us know when you
But-
get like, I need my ticket.
Yes, just tell us. We'll take care of you.
It's all ready
Absolutely.
to do it.
So the answer is, of course, did
Karen
you hear it?
Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter. That's right.
Karen
That's right. Yes. Let's give it a round of applause.
Well done. And it all makes sense when you hear the answer.
Many people are not aware that Karen Carpenter was a gifted and highly skilled, technically amazing drummer before she focused mostly on singing. And that's what she was named best of in a Playboy magazine poll.
Goes on.
The beat goes on.
You have to realize that in '75, a Playboy magazine music poll was a big deal.
Wow.
There were indeed people who read it
For the article.
for the article. That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, I did hear they had articles.
Sir,
Good. Yes.
I feel cheated out of a point because she didn't get to act it out and we couldn't guess.
Well, we don't know what the doctor has assigned in terms of points, so you can't possibly be cheated yet.
That's fair. Okay, I forgot. Sorry.
So,
I got
doctor,
numbers.
previously the score was 456. What is the score after that question?
Well, Michael, let me tell you, when you ask me for a score, you could be asking me about robbing a bank, or you could be asking me how I do with the ladies. And when it comes to ladies, there's only one clear choice, and that's Zales Jewelry. Because when you whip Zales, you're going to have a good time. A good time being a song by Karen Carpenter from 1952, which is before she was born.
Right.
That's all from me, Dr. Numbers.
All right, give him a hand. Doctor, just randomly, just for the fun of it, can you just name two numerals, please?
Numerals are Roman. Roman numeral 10 and Roman numeral 10.
The score is tied.
Oh, wow. That's the word to do.
Very nice. Thank you so much, audience, for your help. We're very excited about this tie game. It's wonderful. Yes, don't do it halfway. If you're going to clap, it's so much better on television if you do it all the way, so give it up. Yes, that's right. That's the way it goes. All right, next question. goes over to the other team.
All right.
All right. This performer wouldn't be so glad if the oven was preheated but the product ran away. This performer wouldn't be so glad if the oven was preheated but the product ran away. And I'm going to give you a hint right in the question because I can tell that I wrote this way out of their league. So he might add a dab of heavy cream to the recipe. A dab of heavy cream to the recipe.
My friends in the second row. Do you know the answer?
I got Buddy Rich.
All right.
It was. All the answers are Buddy Rich.
It's got to be a drummer.
Yeah.
Right, keep the beat. We gotta remember the.
That's a quarter of a point, Doctor.
It's a drummer. It's gotta be
It's a
It's
drum.
got to be a drummer.
I can
So
give you
that
this.
means
drummer.
something of, I don't know, a gingerbread man.
Because it ran away.
Because it ran away.
You can't catch me.
Can't catch me.
And he wouldn't be so glad.
Yeah. I saw hands, yeah.
She looks really confident.
Here we go. Say it out loud. Drummer. What do you think it is? I guess.
I don't know.
See, I really am old.
I
It's
got
just that I'm
performer,
old.
not glad.
That's all
That's
there
what I
is to
really
it.
got.
I was born in 2000.
Yeah, forget it. You're a different century. It's just like,
You're not glad. You're sad.
you know, I'm a mid-century modern. It's
That's what I
terrible
was
table.
thinking, like-
What can I say? It's just like,
But glad
there it
is
is.
branding.
There's someone that was a drummer before he became a singer, Phil Collins.
Hefty, maybe.
Oh my gosh, that was a great guess. No, but a wonderful guess. Yeah, Joe Collins was, well, he continued drumming even with some of his biggest vocal hits. He was a very multi-talented guy.
All
Absolutely.
my drummers here.
How are we doing?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I take
Go
that
back to
as
gingerbread.
I take that as we are in deep.
Good old drummer.
Let me just say that one of his old bandmates
Okay.
is still out there and has gotten in a bit of trouble for some controversial, not very loving remarks in England. That's a lot of hints. That's a lot of hints.
Bands.
He's an old rocker.
Does anyone know?
The Beatles!
All right, I'm going to have to give up the answer,
Okay, good.
which will mean that the doctor will assign some sort of negative something.
Oh.
The answer is superstar drummer Ginger Baker. Ginger Baker from, among other things, the band Cream.
Green. Oh, okay.
A man who it was alleged ran entirely on amphetamines for a full 12 years.
Ginger.
No food whatsoever. Another very fast, amazing
Very
drummer.
good. Oh,
Ginger Baker.
Baker.
Doctor,
Yeah, wow.
the score was... the score was previously tied 10-10.
However, Michael,
Yes.
we are all made of atoms. And when you say you're made of an atom, you know that you might be made of an atom that was inside Anita Baker, who was a different baker than the baker who sat in the tub with the food seller man.
Right, right.
So I'm taking 6 points away. It's now 20-something to 30-something.
20-something to 30-something.
Oh, okay, let's
For no other reason whatsoever, wild applause. Wild applause. There we are.
You need to slow down.
Because the doctor is very often a little imprecise, I'm going to say 27 to 37. Good.
No, that's wrong.
So sorry.
20-something to 30.
Oh, I see. All right, very good. We also
I'm
don't...
Dr. Number.
Yes, you are.
Who are you, old man?
Nobody important. And we don't know which team has the 20-something and which team has the 30-something, but that isn't really important, is it? No.
Last round of the match?
Well, no, that actually ends the category. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Here we go.
You got
I'm
one
so
more?
sorry. We have one more in the category, and the beat goes on. And this will be easy and
Another
fast.
drummer.
Can't be
It
more.
will be easy and fast.
Keith Moon.
No.
Good guess.
All
Right
right.
answer.
All right,
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. We got
everybody ready.
This one.
Here we
now
go.
we're on
I
fire.
got a good feeling about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
You're doing so well.
This is it.
The music of this lion-hearted rocker. The music of this lion-hearted rocker
Richard III!
might be considered a tool to open the door to outer space.
Keith
Name
Moon!
name their given and their stage names.
Holy mackerel.
I'll say it one more time. The music of this lion-hearted rocker might be considered a tool to open the door to outer space.
Is gonna be the answer.
I guess so,
right?
yeah. I guess it
We're guessing Dick Knob.
Yes.
That is actually not correct. Although you're in the right ball field with the first name. Richard, you have a partial point. Richard.
Star. Ringo Starr.
Oh my gosh, somebody got an answer. Let's give it up. And to get the complete point, his given name.
Starkey.
Wow! Wonderfully done, Richard. Richard Starkey. Ringo Starr.
That was all
And you see, it was a tool to open the door to outer space, right? So Starkey. Never mind. It's okay.
That was my chance to do an improv scene and I blew it.
That's terrible.
Can you do the one you might have done?
You can still show us how we would have
So I'll tell you what,
acted it out.
that's right. Here we go.
I'm talented.
There you go, an octopus in that garden.
Can't comment for
There you go. Spot on, Ringo Starr. Spot on.
All right, before anybody gets any older, we're going to switch to our second category of the program. Our second category of the program.
Next time.
Yes, is American history.
Oh, that's easier.
American history.
I actually think I'm better at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't be worse.
You're going to be great.
It couldn't be
All right.
worse.
We're not gonna
And
be able to.
do I get a little physical? We don't
The
know.
speed round?
Oh, no. Not with American history. You can't have a speed round.
Oh,
All right, here we go. But I will try to deliver it quickly. So listen with all your heart, all your soul, all your concentration. Here we go. The current occupant of the White House might label this historic painting of an early American leader DEI, which you'll realize if you study the painting carefully. Name the leader and the painting.
Well,
If you are silent for more than 2 seconds, I'll give you a hint. They're working it. And,
to them.
I've got nothing left.
all right,
I got that.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Let's go with that.
Oh, you think you have an answer?
All right.
Are you going to improvise because you have an answer? All right, can we give it up for Team Pride for their improvised hint for this? You better stop conferring and watch their improv. They're going to try to give it to you. Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
Are we there yet?
We have the name of this famous image.
How do we do this?
Yeah. Blurt it out.
Ready there? Go. Is the answer George Washington?
Partly. That's a good start.
Oh, we're all.
Hey! Washington, Delaware. Why might the current occupant of the White House consider this to be DEI? Why do they do anything? They don't even, never mind. The reason would be, can we get that graphic up to include in on the graphic there, Case?
It was the American.
So on the boat, there were a number of soldiers. There was one in traditional Scottish garb. There was a black man, at least one, if not two. There were at least one, if not two, Native American soldiers propelling that boat across the Delaware River. And there was one person in the foreground of the boat wearing a red coat, not a British red coat, but a red coat, with a very androgynous look about them. Sort of bouffant red hair and a very youthful, unlined face. Many historians have suggested that that soldier might have been a woman, or if not, perhaps just not within the binary definition of things. So this is a highly DEI painting, and yet somehow they won the Revolutionary War. Could we give it up for George Washington? There we go.
Can I get a half a point for George now?
Well, it's up to the doctor. Doctor, how many of those?
3 beers in.
How many of those beers have you had, Doctor?
My wife left me.
Oh, Dr. Numbers.
Dr. Numbers came home and had a Dear Dr. Numbers letter on the mantle.
Oh,
Doctor. Give me the news. I got a bad case.
oh my goodness.
All right. Do you have a number for this clear victory?
I don't care.
Oh, Doctor, please.
Just name a score, Doctor.
Darkness.
All right, very good.
Darkness versus 5.
Okay, the score is 5 to darkness. Thank you, Doctor. The score is 5 to darkness. All right, moving right along.
Okay.
Because after all, we're getting old.
Yes.
Okay, yes, we are. Very good. A U2, which team is this?
I think it's us.
You right here, Team Ukraine.
Ukrainian.
Ukrainian, a U2
Yeah.
song.
A U2.
A U2 song about 3 critical days in the history of the Irish fight for liberation might be mistaken as being about an infamous day in the history of the fight for American civil rights. What is that day of the week related?
So wait,
Day of the week related song title.
All right, we're gonna act it out. We have an answer.
Yes,
And we're gonna act it out.
Improvise for the other team.
Yes, we are. We're gonna
Here we
improvise.
go.
All right.
No.
They're writing it down for each other in a very secretive fashion.
Thank God,
English.
because I was nowhere near
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Welcome, my children, to church.
of course, we come every week.
Yes. Oh, my.
Same day every week.
Well, thank you for coming, even...
Oh, look, a cute little dog.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, look at all of that! Oh!
Yes, we've got to get a Band-Aid
Oh!
on this particular day.
All right, I think that Team Pride wants to venture a guess.
The Sunday Massacre.
Right church, wrong pew.
Do we need to do another thing to...
You got close.
For the other half?
It is a song title by the band U2.
I've never heard them play.
You have. You've heard it. You've all heard it hundreds of times. Can we get some audience help here?
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Amperman.
And in American civil rights history, Bloody Sunday.
Sunday was the march of... Yeah.
The march over the Edmund Pettus Bridge, where the marchers were turned back by
Yes.
sheriffs and militia. But you know what they did? They went to court and they got themselves protection, federal troops to protect them to finish the next week that march to Montgomery, Alabama.
Woo!
So,
You're about to
extra
find out.
credit. Anybody in the room? Extra credit. Anybody know the name of the bridge? There was a bridge involved in all of this.
It's the something Pettis Bridge.
You're so close. You're so close. They're playing with us. You're toying with us.
Like the Edmund Pettis.
Yes, Edmund Pettus
yeah.
Bridge. As you score this, yes, give it up
Best
for
one.
Amanda Gansky. Very nice. Dr. Numbers, bearing in mind that Amanda Gansky came up with the Edmund Pettus Bridge, how would you, what is the score now?
You're not Dr. Numbers. I'm Dr. Numbers.
All right.
Dr. Numbers.
Dr. Numbers. Oh, yeah. You're getting stuff all
I've
over you.
got numbers coming out of my keister.
Oh, we thought it was
You want some numbers? I'll give you some numbers.
Yes, please.
5 and 2.
5 and 2.
Those are numbers. Leave me alone.
Oh, my goodness.
So the score is 7-all.
7-all.
5 plus 2 is 7. The score is tied 7-7. It's wonderful. Give it up for him. That's right. All right. And we have one more question, which is for all the teams. Where'd everybody go?
We're doing a show.
Yes, he's trying to help him out there.
Oh, you're so nice.
Numbers, come on.
I think
This is collusion.
I think it's now 8-7 just because of that human kindness. Would you agree, Doctor?
I appeal. I appeal too.
I think if you lose, you have to take home the
I find you
just
both
so you know.
Is this the final round?
question. Which is for both teams to collaborate to come up with the answer.
Okay.
All right, I have to pick which one of these questions. I thought it was going to go more questions because, you know, I like this stuff. I'm a geek. But what can I tell you?
Here we go.
All right, the two 20th century first ladies, wielded far more power than is traditional for a first lady. Both of them taking on executive roles due to their husband's frailty. Who were these two first ladies? Both at one time or another were called the secret president.
All one group, guys. Excuse me.
All together. No.
Yes.
Doctor.
Yes, definitely that.
I'm hearing audience members who are hip to this jive. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They know what's happening in here. They know what's going on. Remember, this is for
Maybe
both
we
teams.
could act it out for the audience. I don't know how we're doing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Yes, it was.
that's right.
Yes, it was.
Not sure.
All right.
Are we
Yeah,
ready?
yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Write both names in.
just-
This is a joint production.
No, but this one.
And many of our audience, you believe you have it as well. All right, here's what we're going to do, because some of our audience believe they have it, both teams believe they have it.
All right.
On the count of three, everyone who believes they know the answer is going to say it out loud together.
In chronological order?
Yes, we'll do the first one first and the second one in terms of years second.
If you're going back
That's a
first,
great idea.
Chronological.
One,
I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha.
two,
You're right. I'm sorry.
three, and
Nancy Reagan.
that's right. Doctor, the final score for the game, set, and match.
Hey!
Doctor, this is very important. Somebody has to win. You can't hold us hostage, Doctor.
Who won, Doctor?
3 beers.
3 beers.
That's all the way around. And that is this week's edition of whatever the hell we named this show.
Ready, set, go!
And we are out. That was great, kids. That was great. We're out. We got some commercials. Going there. We're just going to do a tiny little bit of reset. And then, kids, I'm going to remind you, we're going right into Whose Lime Is It Anyway, the show about the possession of a citrus fruit. It has a lot to do with improv. So, could we give it up for John Hewitt in the booth? John, let's see if we can get these tables out of the way so the improvisers have just a little more space for the episode of Who's That? There's coffee in that. Be very careful. Heavens to Betsy. Here we go. We just, yeah, well, sure. I'll take, well, actually, no, I'm asking for help, but why? I should trust myself. I can do this. It's okay.
Man.
There we go.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Here we are. And give it up for Alex, the cameraman, right there, doing his thing, moving those chairs. Absolutely wonderful. By the way, if you're watching what's going on here and thinking, my God, this is a mess, you are not alone. I'm having a wonderful time, however, I like this kind of mess. If you're thinking, hey, I can do that, I can make stuff up the way they do, you can. We believe in you. So every Monday night, we have something called Workout Night here at the MOPCO, 7 to 9 p.m. It's a chance for people to give this stuff a try. And it's like an open drop-in class for any, and I repeat, any level of experience. It's cheap. It's only $10, unless you are a senior or a student or a teacher or active military, first responder, veteran, or you're broke, in which case it's $5. And if you're really broke, it's free. We don't care. We just want people to come and have a good time. Monday nights, 7 to 9. And the commercial is out. Are we ready? Yes? You ready, John? Can you give us anything? Give me some more Tijuana brass. What the heck?
You got it.
Why not? That'll bring in the show. We're coming back in 10 seconds. It's time for Whose Line Is It Anyway? The show about the possession of a citrus fruit. Let's bring on all of our players, the Muffin Bucket Company. Here we go. Very, very nice. Here we go. As many of you know, this is a show about randomly challenging each other to improv games, scenes, or so forth. But we need to get you warmed up because I could sense that sitting down answering questions, that was a little stressful. So by virtue of the fact that you've stood up in such a nice line, you have all become attorneys.
Yes.
They have all become attorneys, and they are going to debate something. Now, this is hard in this day and age, but I think we can do it if we work together. We need something non-controversial to debate in court.
Cucumbers are better than pickles.
Cucumbers are better than pickles. I will play the part of the judge.
Pickles aren't even a vegetable. Pickles are a fruit. Pickles are soaked in vinegar and have failed at being a real food. They're really a condiment in a solidified...
Objection.
On the others,
Pickle fries.
I'll sustain that.
Pickle fries. It's an appetizer, actually. They're pickles deep fried, and then you can dip them in ranch or whatever they give you for the little dipping, and they
Objection!
Yes.
The farmers and the cowmen should be friends.
Sustained.
On the ranch.
Sustained. Absolutely right. The cattlemen and the farmers should.
The farmers and the cowmen should be friends. You got the ranch, you got the farm. and they have
Objection!
each other.
Yes.
Ranch dressing is the best.
Sustained. I'll hear that.
I don't care what you say. You give it all the sauces. Ranch is the best. I remember when I first tasted my ranch, I ate about a whole bottle of it. Because ranch...
Objection!
Yes.
3 beers!
Sustained.
I'm Dr. Numbers!
Objection! I'm much better looking and more intelligent.
Sustained.
Look, I don't want to sell myself, but I am much better looking and...
Objection!
There seem to be many of them. We'll go in the middle here.
We're against prostitution.
Oh,
Objection!
Yes.
I'm pro-prostitution!
Overruled.
Again, not a prostitute. Just a
Yes.
good-looking
Sex work
man.
is real work.
Sustained.
I'm really glad I got chose for this category because I have a lot to say about sex work, and I really hope that somebody...
objection!
Yes.
No, objection.
Looks like
Let
he
him
wants
talk.
to be saved.
Sustained.
Look, that's the principle in improv, that you make your partner look good, and so when someone's up
Objection!
here-
Yeah.
The principal called me in for detention and then whacked me with a ruler.
Sustained.
Whack! Corporal punishment.
Oh!
It was better
Objection.
times.
Yes.
Still better looking.
Sustained.
Look, if you're going to compare me to Leo,
30
you're going to go first.
Objection!
Yes.
I'm clearly the best looking in the cast.
Sustained.
Realize how cocky that sounded. I kind of regret the
Objection.
comment I
Yeah.
made.
I wish I were as attractive as Amanda.
You are Kat. Come forward.
Oh,
Both of us are.
Look at the beautiful colored hair and the really cool piercings and the
Yes.
I'm the most beautiful in the cast.
Overruled.
And I think you're beautiful.
But I don't know, you're beautiful in this beautiful
Objection.
soul.
My heart was pierced by an arrow.
Oh, I need to hear more about this.
Cupid betwixt my areolas flew.
Objection.
Yes.
Twix is a really nice candy bar.
Thank you. Sustained. Yes.
You know,
In 15 seconds.
You get 2 candy bars in one, and it's very pleasant.
Objection!
Yes.
2 candy bars, that's so sweet.
I'll allow it.
Objection!
Yeah.
You got peanut butter on my chocolate.
Yes, I'll allow it.
Objection!
Yes.
You got chocolate on my peanut butter.
Yes, I'll allow that.
You got chocolate on my peanut butter.
Objection!
Yes.
I'm allergic to chocolate and peanut butter.
And Amanda wins. There it is. Now, you can form yourselves into roughly 2 teams, and your team can challenge the other team to whatever you would like. We have 3 and 3. This is a happy accident. It's very good. The first challenge will come from the team closest to me while I do something called crossing this stage to get out of their way.
We challenge you to something with repetition.
We accept that challenge. We're going to play the game of replay. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing a very short scene for you, approximately 1 minute. If Michael will time it out.
I will
Doesn't have to-
approximately time it out for you.
Approximately. Doesn't have to be exactly a minute. And then we're going to come to you for some more suggestions. But first, the 1 minute scene, can I get something that you studied in school at one point in time?
Social studies.
Social studies. I heard social studies somewhere from up there. Thank you very much, ma'am. Social studies. Yes, social studies is a class that involves history.
Yes, we know.
Well, then
It's something different now. It's not social
Mark,
studies.
set, go.
Well, welcome to the class, children. I'm so glad to have you here, and we're going to be studying a great deal of our history.
there are no more chairs, sir.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you use that chair behind you?
Oh, thank you.
Now let's get our names here. What is your name?
Sally.
Okay, Sally. Nice. And what is your name?
I'm also Sally.
Okay, also Sally. Very nice. Well, first of all, tell me what you know about history also, Sally.
History is the recording of events. Prehistory is the recording of events prehistory.
Oh, that's genius also, Sally. What do you know about history, Sally?
10 seconds left.
Lots of dates.
Wonderful answer. So what we're going to do is study and actually...
And scene.
There we go.
Okay, that was a neutral, so you can give her. Yeah, I agree, but you can give her a little bit of applause. Now I'm going to come to you. Let me get an emotion, something you feel very strongly, like jealousy or greed. What was that? Envy. Well, jealousy, envy. I don't want to have inflicted on anger. I'll take another emotion totally different than anger.
Boredom.
I heard sadness and I heard boredom. So we're now going to see that same scene replayed 3 times.
Empathy.
We've got 3. We're good, but we could do empathy as well, I guess. Why not? Sure. We're now going to see that scene done 4 times. First, we're going to see that scene done in the style of boredom. So players, are you ready?
Ready.
Yep.
Boredom.
Here you go. All right. You kids, come on in. This is history. And let's start off with getting your names. What's your name?
Sally.
Yeah. What about you?
Pietro Bonaparte. Sally, it's Sally. It doesn't care anymore.
Doesn't matter. Take a seat, Sally. Now tell me what you may know or about history. What's history?
History is the crap that happens when you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I guess that's all right. What about you, Sally?
What he said.
Yeah, well, let's all begin. This is what history is.
That was
Phone is ringing. Sorry.
All right.
Okay, now we're going to see that same scene done in the style of, I'm trying to remember the style, sadness.
Anger.
Anger. We'll see
such
in the
a
style of
positive and
anger.
upbeat segment, isn't it?
In the style of anger.
All right, you kids get in here.
Hey, already.
Crap. All right. What's your name, first of all?
Sally.
Oh, really? Well, that's a nasty... What about you? What's your name?
I don't have a chair!
We get a chair and put it out there. Oh, good news. You're going to be in the principal's office. All right. Do you know anything about history?
Yes!
Well, tell me what it is.
History is the people who kill each other back and forth throughout all time. And then when they rain down the terror on each other, there's also torture involved.
That's pretty accurate. But I tell you what, she's probably got a better answer. Give me a better answer.
I know, because it's a bunch of freaking dates. It's just date after date after date. Who can remember what happened?
All right. We're going to do it right here. Let's begin with history. This is what it is.
Hey. Okay, we've got sadness and empathy.
I guess that
So I think we're going to do empathy and we'll just end on a big sadness.
Yes, sir.
So empathy.
Oh, children, please enter. Come on in. Oh, my goodness. You're so wonderful. As well you. Can you tell me anything? First of all, what are your names? Yes.
I don't have a chair because there are other people in the world who are chairless, and so I choose to stand.
You can share my
here you
chair.
go.
You can share a chair.
A chair for you.
The whole point was okay, fine.
Oh, no. I wanted to share with you.
And I was going to share my chair with you.
I once felt sorry for the man who had one shoe until I met the man who had no feet.
Well, that's beautiful. Wonderful. That's poetic. All right. Let's get your names. I really want to know.
My name is Sally. What's your name? I don't remember. I didn't get yours.
Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes, and your name.
I feel for you since you must have been degraded as a child with the
Yes.
name of Johnson.
Yes, indeed.
All the children must have just criticized you and called you a Johnson.
Well, I tell you what. Let's move on. Well, can you tell me what history is?
History is all of us holding hands together and enjoying the rotation of the
Oh my
earth.
goodness! Oh, that's perfect. What about you, Sally? What do you believe?
I believe that there are so many important dates and that there's so much that we need to remember because there's so much that happened.
Oh, let's just sing it. Kumbaya.
Thank you, team, whatever you are.
Okay, finally, the last... I'm sorry, Cyrus.
So sorry. Let's get Freon, and I have an idea if you don't, but if you do, that's wonderful.
We did, but
Go for it. Absolutely. Here
in
we
this
go.
scene, you can call for us if you want. Michael, we're going to play forward reverse.
Perfect.
So that means that we will start a scene just like a normal scene, and then from time to time, Michael will call reverse, and we will have to go backwards, not speaking backwards like you, but line of dialogue, and then the previous line of dialogue, the previous line of dialogue, and then we say forward, we'll go forward again. We'll start with you two. So how, what is an activity that these two could be engaged in?
Football.
Maybe something that's not a sport, although football was a great...
Singing.
Singing.
Yes.
The physical activity of singing, maybe it has something to do with football too.
Seated.
Are you ready for the tryouts? I hope so.
Reverse.
Hope so. Ready for the tryouts?
Forward.
Ready for the tryouts? Hope so. Yeah. I've been eating aloe for the past 2 weeks to clear my throat. Oh,
Reverse.
I've been eating aloe for the past 2 weeks to prepare my voice. Hope so. Are you ready for the tryouts? Dad, I can't do it. I can't be a singer like you want me to be.
I want you to be a singer, son.
But Dad, I want to be a carpenter.
Forward.
But Dad, I want to be a carpenter.
I want you to be a singer, son.
I can't do it. I can't be a singer like you want me to be. Oh. Ready for the tryouts?
Reverse.
Are you ready for the tryouts?
Forward.
Are you ready for the tryouts?
Hope so.
Well, I've been eating aloe.
Reverse. Forward.
That looked like Amy.
Amy's the best singer in the school.
Oh, we don't stand a chance. Oh, no.
I'm gonna go try out for football. I'm gonna go try out for football. Oh no. We don't stand a chance. That was Amy. She was the best. I've been eating aloe for 2 weeks now. Why not?
See? And that brings us to the point where we show another infomercial. You have the opportunity to visit our spacious and wonderful lobby and capacious snack bar if you choose. Otherwise, you might want to use one of our wonderful restrooms. One can be found here and one can be found there. Perhaps you would consult your cellular phone. That's perfectly a wonderful thing to do. We'll only be gone for about 10 minutes. Please do not panic. You are in very good hands. Thank you all! thank you all for engaging in that first act the way you did. It was really wonderful to hear people coming up with Tomorrow night's the finale of our theater sports run, our winter theater sports season, and it will determine the team that wins the really weird lucite sculpture thing.
Yeah.
And they don't get even to take it home, but they get to look at it. It's a nice thing. You should check it out, it's a fun show, and I'm not gonna tell you anymore, because I've talked a huge amount today. So, it is now, we're going to thinly pretend we're still in the TV studio. So it's now time to present to you the Mop and Bucket Company in Flipping Channel. All the cast needs right now from one of you wonderful people is just a word, and somebody will connect with that word in a way that brings to mind a story. They'll tell that story, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Any other words?
Flabbergasted.
Okay, I say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious practically contains flabbergasted, so we'll go with supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Hey,
So when I think of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, I think of musicals, and when I think of musicals, I think of Shrek the Musical, which was the only show I did in high school. I was I was focused on being an athlete. I was a 3-sport athlete. I loved sports. I still love sports. And when I did the show, it was remarkable to me. People just accepted you as being a friend, like, just like that. It was incredible. And I was handed this giant list of characters that I could try out to play. And it was like Shrek, Lord Farquaad, Donkey, and I don't know, I tried out for Lord Farquaad because I thought I had the hair for it. And then I was handed this role of the big bad wolf, whose whole thing is that the big bad wolf is in this nightgown, and then in the second act rips it off, and it's a giant red salsa dress. And it was so hot because I was wearing a fursuit and then a dress and then a nightgown and dancing. So it actually turned out that I sweated more in a musical than I did in football.
Wow, well, the wedding came off pretty well.
For you, maybe. I'm a sopping wet mess.
Well, we did say for better, for worse, and health and sickness and sweatiness and
I
smelliness.
told your mother that wearing her seal coat under my dress, because that's what happened when she got married in the Urals, was not gonna work here on the beach.
Well, you made her very happy. I don't know if you saw her dancing around in her Speedos, but she was really enjoying it.
I did. Francis, I want a divorce. This is my wedding day and you chose your mother over me.
I didn't.
And I'm gonna faint.
I didn't. No, don't faint. I'll catch you and give you mouth to mouth.
Oh.
No, seriously. Don't faint. That would be horrible. Look. Here, you can just take off the seal suit now. Okay, now take off the tuxedo.
Your dad had to get in on the action, didn't he?
He always does. Okay, now you can take off the business suit.
Oh man, there's so many layers. That was a wipe. Okay, kids. teacher for letting us come in and tell you how to apply one of us. It's very important for your health and for population control. Now, of course, the only problem is that our arms are trapped. So I need a volunteer from the faculty. There we go. That's good. And you just want to show the kids how to roll from the top. Okay.
He's gonna see my way off.
Mom. Toto, Toto, Toto. Mom.
Yes, honey. Yes, honey.
The tree outfit's itchy.
Oh, that's all right, honey. You'll just get used to it because it's so beautiful. I've used authentic lichen and bark and acorns.
Mom, do you think I'm a good actor?
Absolutely, honey. I mean, third tree from the left is a very important part. You can't go off into the woods if there are no woods.
But Billy got Lord Farquhar.
Oh, Christ. You're dressed as a tree?
Honey.
Dad?
Look, I love you, son, but I don't understand you. Why are you dressed as a tree? You go ahead.
He's got a very important part in the play.
I'm an actor.
Is the play Trees? I don't think the play is Trees. What's the name of the play?
Shrek.
Look, when I was your age, I was Hamlet in Hamlet. And I was also King Lear in King Lear. And when I was a year younger than you, I was Romeo in Romeo and Juliet. Your mother met me when I was playing Buddy Billy in Buddy Billy's Big Banjo Bonker Bongover.
Yeah, Dad, I think I get it. So I should find a play about trees.
No, you should learn to frickin' act. Are you happy? This is what you get for sending them to non-theater camp.
Arborist camp, really.
All right, it's now time for theater camp. Let's everybody here. All right, everyone. I want you all to just do your favorite monologue. And we're just going to see, I've got a list of characters, and I'm just going to test you all. Just do a monologue of any sort, and I just want to hear what you got, okay? Who wants to go first? All right, Anne?
Anne, that's right.
Good, Anne.
Oh, Sandy, I'm so glad that we found each other. And now together, we're never going to be alone. And don't you worry. What's that, Sandy? Arf, arf? Oh, don't you worry.
No,
It'll
not
get
that one.
better tomorrow.
No.
No.
Okay, Anne, beautiful, but the director is maybe looking for something different, but we're going to still continue to look at you. But come on up here. Let's hear it for Anne. Good job. So next person, next monologue, please. Stella!
No, definitely not.
Oh, wow. Well, listen, kids. The director, he speaks from his heart, but you guys are doing a great job. Who's next? You. Go ahead, Roger.
Yeah, bean bowl. Get the bean bowl.
He's playing. Go ahead, Roger.
That's right, Lenny. Look at the flowers. This is the only thing I can think of, and I don't know why.
Wow.
Good job. Good job there, Roger. Oh, very good.
Did I get it?
Well, we'll discuss it later.
That's him.
That's him? He's him?
Yeah, I want him.
Okay, all right, come on this side here. You're doing a good job here. All right, anybody, who's next? All right, okay. Brian?
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
Okay, Brian, we want you to do your thing from here. There you go. All right.
I was talking to George.
I see. Oh, you're doing the scene now?
He was doing a thing I was trying to
Okay, do your
Because
thing.
what he was doing was, I was trying to do Lenny and George.
The sun will come out
Oh, my God.
But I don't have to.
All right, oh, okay. That's it for summer camp this year.
Welcome, children. I've got a wonderful bag
child,
with
just one
beautiful.
child.
I'm behind you.
Oh.
Behind you. And there's Michael. All right. I've got a wonderful bag full of wonderful things. Here you are. Here's a spoonful of sugar. And here you are. Here's a lamp. And here's a ball. That's right, children. Now we're going to go on some magical adventure to a forest where there are green trolls.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Yes, follow me. I'll open my umbrella and here we'll go.
You're my favorite tutor who came from the sky.
Yes, I am. Let's go see Shrek.
Oh God, man. How many more rehearsals do we gotta do?
Oh, this was the first one.
So, like, the show's next week?
Well, you feel prepared, right?
Yeah, man, I mean, I'd like...
Take a little break, are you, boys? A
no.
little early for that, isn't it?
Oh, Coach.
Oh, you have an answer, do you?
Coach, I promise.
Let me tell you something. We open very, very soon. Your parents are going to be in that front row. They're going to have their video cameras all set. They want to see a performance, boys. They don't want to see a couple of slouches sitting down on the stage floor.
My mom and dad.
Give me 20.
Oh.
Not push-ups. Emotions. This is drama club. That's one. That's two. Oh, for God's sake. How authentic.
I don't want to do this anymore.
You feel authentic?
No!
Theater.
I think I want to go home!
Theater boot camp isn't what I thought it was going to be. This is really hard, actually.
When I was your age, I'd already played Hamlet twice and Romeo 4 times. I'd done Billy the Bunny by the time I was 7. I was Juliet when I wasn't Romeo. And nobody minded, even though it was the 60s.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
So, in about 1969, I was very, very, very little. My father was a sports writer for the New York Times, and eventually he got inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame as a sports writer. But at the time, when they did that, they mentioned something that he was the most delighted by. Of all of his accomplishments, all of his writing, he'd written at least a dozen books, but there on the J. Spink Award for the Writers' Corner of the Baseball Hall of Fame, it said on his little plaque that he was the baseball writers' show director and producer and writer. This was a show that the baseball writers put on at the Americana Hotel, which is now something else, some chain. It was a big hotel in New York. It was male only, like only the guys could go, but the families could come and watch the dress rehearsal. And they put on, the baseball writers, this variety act, like this spoof of all the Broadway shows. And he had a friend who was a Broadway producer who also had an amazing tenor voice, and he would bring him in as a ringer. And he would write all these song parodies, and they would put on this show that was about the season in baseball with these Broadway shows. So like the one that I remember when I was, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years old, and when we went to see the rehearsal was a parody of the song You Gotta Have Heart from Damn Yankees, very meta, like a spoof about baseball or a baseball show. But anyway, You Gotta Have Heart, and the song was, it was 1969, and they were like, all the players had long beards and hair, and it was a big thing, and like the Yankees said you have to shave your beards and stuff. And they sang the song, You Gotta Have Hair. So instead of like, you gotta have heart, it was like, you gotta have hair, miles and miles and miles of hair. scores, like printed scores of all of the shows with his handwriting of his lyrics, like written in with all the parodies, and it was like his happiest moment in life was that he got to do this parody.
Take me out to the hallway. Take me out to the driveway. Denise! Denise! Yes? Listen, daughter. I'm working on this song and I might need your help.
Okay, Dad, I know you love your parodies.
Yeah, I do.
Are you parodying a song, Dad?
Well, I'm trying to create a parody of a song that's already out there.
That's gonna put food on our table, Dad?
Well, we hope so.
I hope so, because we had to get rid of the dog, Dad.
Yeah, I know.
Parody music don't pay much, Dad.
Take that back, Denise.
What?
Take that back. Don't say that.
Well, parody music can pay a lot, it just doesn't for you.
Look, dear. You see that one shoe you have?
Yeah?
Parody paid for that.
Paid for my one shoe, Dad, and I'm very thankful for it, but hold
Bowser. Bowser.
Oh, dear.
Bowser. Anybody seen the dog?
We had to get rid of the dog. Parody songs pay just enough for me to have a shoe, but not enough for me to have a retriever.
No. We got rid of Bowser the Retriever?
Yes, we did. We sold him for 2 magic beans.
No. Look, kids, sit down.
Dad, we don't have chairs.
Okay, all right. Pretend me. Okay, just stand nearby. Listen.
Okay, Dad.
I need your help.
Because we're good kids, we're gonna do that.
Okay, I need you to help me to get some of the hip new songs that are out there. And these kids called the Bugaloos, the beat with the long hair, the beat.
It's called rock, Dad. It's called rock.
It's called rock, yeah, the Rockheads. Listen, some of the songs.
They're not rockheads.
Okay, the point is.
It's just rock.
All right, rock.
It's rock music, Dad.
All right.
Rock.
I love you, bear. How about that? You get it?
Maybe I'm gonna get another shoe.
No.
Mary, come here. It's a miracle. 3 wise men have shown.
I brought some frankincense. I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, I'm done talking to her. She had an affair with God.
That's the message we got too.
Yeah,
Are you smoking the myrrh?
Something like that. You brought gifts?
I brought gold, man.
Shit.
You're a king.
Alright, 1 second.
So are you gonna stay with her?
Well, I don't really have a choice. I mean, the man upstairs is breathing down my neck.
Yeah.
I wanted to name the kid David, and he said, no, Jesus.
I brought you a sheep that wasn't here already.
Well, thank you, third wise man. You're clearly the wisest of the wise men.
Can I take his ears off?
Dale?
What?
Why'd you disguise yourself as a sheep?
Dale, we talked about this.
Everybody had a cool part.
I think we should give them a moment.
Everybody had a really cool part. You got to be wise men. You got to be really important. You got to bring frankincense and flabbergast and myrrh.
Dale.
And I didn't have anything.
Dale, you're enough. You don't have to dress as an animal every time we go on our Messiah journey.
I thought you liked it when I dressed as an animal when
I
we
do,
go on our
but-
Messiah journey.
But privately, Dale. Privately.
You want this luggage taken up to your room, sir?
That would be great. Thank you so much, Danny Boyd. Room 402. That's me.
You know my name, sir?
Of course, it's written right here.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were a stalker.
No, of course not.
Wow. Oh, he left me a tip.
Oh, Danny boy,
Knock, knock, knock.
the pipes are calling
Hello, sir.
from Glen.
Wait, did you just follow me?
Danny Boy, I have a question for you. Do you hear some sort of inoperative just voice in the sky singing to you? Because I do.
You know, now that you say it, I think I do.
Listen with me, Danny Boy. Do you smoke?
Yeah, now I do.
From that, we found out from that story that the stalker and Danny Boy grew to be great friends, and they started a family. The stalker and Danny Boy. And I tell you, right there, no one's heard this story but once, but you've got a chance to see it. Thank you, the stalker and Danny Boy.
You really do. This is the Mountain Bucket Company. Come on. Here we go. We're going to get one crowd like this. Thank you. Thank you. We really enjoyed our more experimental Friday edition. We hope you did too. And if you didn't, there are no refunds.